Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Back on the Suburban today in the shop. In the last episode when we worked on this, I swapped the transmission out and then I ran out of time. So today I'm gonna get the water pump replaced. I've got to replace the belts while I'm at it, the battery, and I think I'm gonna try to replace the motor mount if I have enough time. No guarantees there. So anyways, that's what we're doing. Let's get into it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That critter's trying to make a nest. They took all the hood liner insulation, like lining,
stuffed it in there,
and getting all up under there.
Who do you think you are, Larry?
Come on.
Barn find.
Tell you what. Hopefully it didn't chew on any wires. Oh yeah, they started to. On an injector wire. Yay. Oh man. Hey, check this out. Okay, so look at this. This boot was sort of pushed up. It's hard to see on camera. Pushed up and curled under the throttle body, which wouldn't be a huge deal except for there's an airflow meter before this. So it's metering the amount of air coming into the engine. So it adjusts the fuel based on the amount of air going through the airflow meter. But if there's unmetered air coming in through here, it'll cause some drivability issues, may cause it to run a little lean, could cause all kinds of sort of weird issues. I wasn't experiencing any issues, but I've got to try to form this thing back. I think I'm gonna have to use some heat and get this thing back into shape. Anyways, we'll keep taking this apart. So we have this critter, some sort of mouse living here that's taken a lot of hood liner insulation stuff and made themselves a nice little nest on top of the intake manifold. There's also a lot of rat poop in there. Let me see if we can kind of see here. Oh god. Even down in there, look at all that rat poop. I almost just busted my ass on this ladder. Anyways, and I can see where they started to chew on this fuel injector wire. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. All right, I'm getting ready to pop these hoses loose, and this is the part where you gotta see how good you are at catching fluids and placing drain pans and make the least amount of mess possible, because this radiator doesn't have a drain in it. I couldn't drain this first, so when I let this thing loose, it's gonna go dumping fluid everywhere. We'll see how I did. I'd call that a win. That wasn't bad at all. Still got it. Oh gosh. One of the things I think keeps me coming back to working on cars and why I enjoy it so much is because it's, I don't know, it's kind of therapeutic for me, where you get to start something and finish it, and there's something rewarding about that. There's a gratification factor there. Unlike business, which I also enjoy, but business is an infinite game versus a finite game, where like baseball is a finite game. There's a start, there's a finish, there's a winner, there's a loser. Business, it just keeps going. It never ends, versus, you know, on cars, there's some gratification where you can start and finish a project. You get to see the progress along the way. It's gratifying. It's relaxing for me. Of course I'm looking, oh, I just found it. I was looking for a 10mm socket. You can never, ever find a 10mm socket. But I got it. I really hate those gaskets. let me tell you, these gaskets are the worst kind of gaskets. These like thin paper, I mean, they're not the worst kind of gaskets, but for this application, they suck. I much prefer the gaskets that have an O-ring, a rubber O-ring. These are not ideal. So I'm going to take a little spray adhesive, a couple little sprays on either side. That kind of tack up for a second. That'll hold it in place while I bolt it up and it won't go falling to the ground. A lot of the metal ones, you can thread the bolts in, it'll hold the bolt in, it'll hold the gasket on, it has a better seal, and you don't have to play this gluing game. You don't need much, just a little bit, just enough to hold it in place. The good news is the old water pump had the O-ring style gasket on it, so the surface is pretty clean. These tend to get stuck to the block, and then when you replace it later, you got to scrape it with a razor blade and grind it and do all kinds of stuff to get this gasket off of the motor. I think before I put all this back together, oh god, the shop is an absolute mess. I've got to clean it up. Before I put all that back together, and it's pretty open in here, I'm gonna vacuum up all this stuff from the rat, mouse, rodent, whatever. All right, water pump is back in. I gotta deal with this jacked up little piece here. Let's see if we can't use the heat gun. Put it back in shape. Okay, as you can see here, it's much more round. Still a little like a flat spot, but it's not curled up underneath itself. So I just had to get it straightened out enough to be able to go over the throttle body, and then the hose clamp will go around it and seal it up. So this is gonna work just fine. New batteries in, everything's squared away, fluids are topped off for the most part, enough to start it. Let's turn the key and hope for the best. That was a good sign. Everything sounds nice and smooth and simple. I turned it off. I'm gonna check some fluid levels. I need to adjust the cable, the shift cable a little bit. I could tell already. All right, now I gotta go home, wash the NSX, and go to a car show. I am gonna take the NSX to a car show this evening, but it's really dusty. Like it's just got, I don't know, it's hard to see, but it's super dusty. Not enough to warrant like a full car wash, which is where this comes in. So this is the Ammo hoseless wash kit, this aerator. I'll show you how it works. You fill it with soap and water, and this will last like quite a few car washes. Give it some pumps. Then you just spray it and it'll foam like this. Kind of get the top of this thing where all this dust has been resting, like that. And then this is the sort of tricky part. I'm gonna take this towel, I'm gonna fold it into fourths. And what I need to do is give it one wipe like this. Let all that dirt collect on the front of the towel. And then I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna lift the front of the towel and it's gonna collect sort of in the middle. And I'll repeat that. I'll start unfolding this and I'll use all the different sides. And eventually this whole thing will be wiped down and it'll look fresh, and we'll go to the car show. Look at this first towel. That's just after wiping this sort of section here. You can be a little more carefree on glass, but on the painted surfaces, you want to be obviously very cautious. So that little section and up over there, you can see how much this collected. It's insane. This side's probably not as bad. but I'll grab another rag. Keep going. All right, I got the Suburban all done, but Cameron and I are taking the NSX to a car show. Whoa, grease up that door hinge. Ready for a car show?
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're gonna see some cool cars there, you think?
I hope so. I'm sure there will be.
Parker's bringing his tactical baby gear go-kart, his racing cart.
Parker?
It's sick. Wait till you guys see that. You gotta wait.
God. Hey y'all, my dad went inside, so I'm taking over the camera. Ooh. Oh y'all, go subscribe to Cameron's World, my channel, Cameron's World. Okay, you guys have to keep this a secret. This is a secret. Secret, secret, secret. He's coming. Bye. Oh. Don't do it. Do it?
I think that was fifth again.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Hi!
What up?
What up with you?
How's it going?
You guys, let's see.
You know, we're just coming
Cruising in style too.
coming to party.
Oh yeah. Should
All right.
about 2,500.
Should have, right? All right, I gotta park somewhere. Hey, who's this kid? Is this the fastest kid in the country? All right, so this is the whole reason we came out, because Doug was like, hey man, come out to this car show. We're gonna bring Parker's go-kart out here. So we sponsor Parker and this super rad go-kart here, and he is fast. What's the actual like stat now? Because he's like one of the fastest kids.
He is the fastest kid in North America under 8 years old.
Under 8 years old.
In 4-cycle karting.
And how old are you?
7. About to say 6.
Yeah, he turned 7 2 weeks ago. Right now he's leading points in Cup Karts North America, second in points in WKA, but that's going to change at the end of March when we take the lead. He's the 2022 Winter National Cup Karts champion, and we leave on Thursday for the Spring National, and there's a good chance he'll win that too.
Proud of you, dude. You're doing awesome. We're gonna come see you race sometime soon. I really am proud of this kid. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram, watch all the racing and stuff they're doing. It's Parker Stewart Racing. I will put it right here or in the description below. The car show is in the parking lot of the go-kart place. So the kids are gonna race.
I'm assuming Parker's gonna win.
Parker's probably gonna win.
Yeah, he's probably gonna win.
Are you gonna race too?
Yeah.
Oh! Oh yeah. You ready to race? Good luck.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper's on?
Hey, you were 5 seconds faster than last time.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, Cameron,
You were fast.
I wasn't
Good job.
you saved like 6 seconds off your
You
fast
finished
lap.
the race.
Way better.
You were going fast. Yo, we got a big turnout here.
Like why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me.
Hey, what do you think about the car show?
It was really fun.
Have you seen a car that's like your favorite car yet? Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. Look at that. Look at
I
that.
really like that Jeep.
You like the Jeep?
Yeah. Look how high the truck is.
Better rock a tech. You want the chain, you better cop a vest. You want the check, but can you make it
Well, that was
stretch?
fun. I have not been to like a nighttime car gathering like that probably since I was in high school. Hey, so like, other than my car, obviously, what was the other best car there?
There was a Jeep, and it had like glowing
Had a lot of neon lights,
yeah, and it was like
speakers in the back.
yeah, it was really
Crazy
cool.
stereo system, a lot of neon lights. I don't know if I got a clip of it or not, but Anyways, I'm going to end it here. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already.
And
We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.